This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Wow.
Here goes tonight. 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Tell them. Peanut butter. Snack pack.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And that one's complete to Gurley.
What the?
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A run here with Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Goff on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one.
Well, fuck. His name's Cannon.
New York. It's an 89-yard
and he's not related
kick
to
return.
Nick.
And the Jets have taken the lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Shreds the tackle.
Hey,
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know The best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Hey, finally we get to see your offense.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the 50, it's Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed, but we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Darnold.
Bro, why are you backing up from the ball, you fucking piece of shit?
Before he's brought down at the 28.
God damn.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Darnold, he lost the football.
That ball, boy.
Have got it going the other way.
Yes, sir.
Score on the fumble return.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, LA. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation.
Way to hold that middle block.
Led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus
a 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Good shit, 5-4.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw.
No pick.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Shit.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two
didn't
miss,
hold him,
but that
bro.
window closed quickly. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, Gone. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline
Thank you.
good
Come
with
again.
a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Good throw,
Well, this is
Darnold.
where leadership
Good
really
throw,
comes
Darnold.
into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now the throw on third down.
Not in the middle, bro.
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield.
Now it's time to go
look,
up.
It doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Oh.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
That was
Now
a really
I know I
nice
can't use that
interception. I think it
combo,
illustrates the differences between playing man
this
and
dude
playing
right
zone.
into it.
When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever
Great
you
job,
get good
boys.
and
Way
ready.
to get there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Let's get that ball back right here.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This is caught.
Good shit.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Darnold a sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know what you need to do? Kick that field goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Darnold.
Catch the ball, you fucking bum.
It would have been his second pick of the game.
Oh
Instead,
my
it'll
God,
be
boy,
down.
you got hands like feet.
Ball on the 42
You got apples
as
for
they come up
hands,
2nd
boy.
and 10.
What's going on?
To the air again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's
I don't know what play that was, but that was the play.
3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. That was the play, young man.
And the blitz does come. And,
good. Now he caught it.
It's intercepted.
You heard me talking shit.
Picked off by John Johnson. And this one will be returned.
Great job, boy.
38-yard line.
Should have 3 interceptions, but I'll take it.
Great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits
my best friend
right
now.
where the yard to gain marker is. Knows it's going to be a route around that distance. Makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Oh, no.
Now it's Gurley.
Oh,
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not for 190.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all
Not for
those
190.
football players, isn't it? Tough,
Not for
hard,
190.
gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
No, Higbee too.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
Yeah.
Tyler A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback.
Oh, what's going on?
But number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
What'd you get there, Clay?
Action here on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Sam Darnold, he still got
tight end,
mono.
Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Chris Herndon,
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 59 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, Natson.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Oh, Gurley's still lit.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
Damn,
I took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.